volatility, you and I spoke about this. The volatility is going to be here probably all summer long. I mean, all three markets are in the green. The Dow's up about 400 points, S&P's up, and even the Nasdaq's up. So basically, we're having a great day, like you just mentioned. And there seems to be no real rhyme or reason, because if you look at the jobs number yesterday, that was pretty poor. We were expecting a better number. If you look at the coronavirus, this Delta virus seems to be getting a little bigger. If you look at the Olympics, they barring spectators now from the Olympics. So overall, the only thing I see is we're the best house in the worst neighborhood. The whole world is not doing as good as we are. So a lot of money's coming into the market that I think if everyone was on par wouldn't be coming in. But because they're lagging so much, Europe's lagging behind us, that this money's flowing into America because the stock market seems very strong. And I think we're going to have a good year. I really do. I think, we'll have this volatility, but at the end of the year, I think we'll be up. People will be back from the holiday, even though the holiday was last, a couple of days ago. People still took this week off. This is traditionally a big week. When I say big week, I mean a lot of guys that run money. They're off, and they're following it, but they're not running it, so to say. So I think next week those guys will be back. They're missing a big day today. If they're at the beach sunning right now under an umbrella and don't know what's going on, they're missing a very big day to close the week. Everything's going to be in the green, like we mentioned. So I think next week we could see a lot of catch-up and people be buying the market again. At least Monday and Tuesday could be two good days to buy the market. Powell, he doesn't really give out much. So we don't see much coming out at this meeting. In the past two meetings he's had, nothing really of substance came out. He'll say inflation is under control and he doesn't see any reason to raise rates. And, he'll go through that whole spiel that he always goes through. And he's probably right. I think inflation will be kept in the doghouse for a while, not going anywhere. The 10-year you see came back down today. But overall, I think, the market's going to continue. Remember, people like to look at the bond market, but it's really the stock market you want to follow more than anything else. If stock prices go up, that means basically companies are doing good. They're probably going to hire. America is spending. So that really is the basis for the stock market. The bond market, that fluctuates, and, it doesn't move the way it relates to the average citizen out there. So I always watch the stock market and see which way the economy is going. And I think if you look at it today, it's going strong, and I think it's going to continue to be strong. But, when inflation can raise its ugly head anytime. So I'd still watch inflation. I think you're seeing prices, say, in lumber, which were really sky high, starting to come down. But it can only take a heartbeat to turn that around with this virus. So I think we got to keep a close eye on it. But for the time being, it's in check. But you could see, come the fall, oil prices spike up. If deliveries go down, you could see problems. There's no question about it. We got to keep an eye on this virus. We're getting more and more people vaccinated, but it's still out there. And remember, it's a world market. So some of these other countries have a problem with the coronavirus. And if that catches up, remember, they buy our products, and if all of a sudden they're going dark or they're going quiet, that's going to weigh on our markets more than anything else, more than bond prices or market prices. So we have to watch that very carefully. This virus isn't over by a long shot, I believe, even though the vaccines, more and more people are getting vaccinated. At the same time, more and more cases are popping up right now, especially with this Delta virus. I'd watch and see where the dust settles. It's a great company. I think it's trading at 1160. Like you said, it's down from the opening. But it's, into tech. It's a mobile company that has a great future in China. I don't know how it's going to play here right now. If they crack down, if the government cracks down on it, investors are going to say, hey, well, let's see where the dust settles. So I think in the short term, I wouldn't get invested in it right now. I'd wait and see what happens. Right now, it's up $3.50 right now. It's a good stock. I like the stock, but the interference with the communist country can really stifle buyers over here. They could say, well, we got to watch this. This could, if we invest that, we bought on the opening, would be down. It might not go up for months. And traders like to make money, get in and out, in and out. So I'd wait and see where the dust settles. But I like the company, to be honest with you. If this company was in America or in a country that's free trading, it would be a magnificent play right now, without a doubt. I mean, it's into electric bikes, it's into anything mobile. And so they're really a good run company. Management's good run. But I think, like you mentioned, they get smacked down a lot by the regulators over there. So that's the big problem. If they have a big presence in America or overseas, yeah, get involved in the tech. I mean, if they're just software, I'd get involved. But if they're home based in Beijing, it's going to be difficult to get investors to really embrace it, only because the way they smack these companies down. But I do like this company in particular, to be honest with you. But I just don't see it having a big run anytime soon because of that. And, I don't know. The IPOs haven't been that great this year for China, and I think that's mainly because investors are worried about the communist risk on it. Remember, Chinese companies and the management look at things differently. We look at the bottom line. We want to see a profit all the time. The Chinese companies, I think a lot of them look at how secure they can keep it in the country. They don't want to let news out or information out, so they want to keep everything very tight over there. And I think that hurts them in the long run.